Good morning. It's Alana. I think it's time. To get unreasonably mad at all of the fun that I'm having. So, let's make a miniature. And I say time to be mad at what I'm doing because as much fun as doing little teeny tiny fiddly pieces are, and as much as I enjoy the end product, I would say a solid 60 to maybe 70% of the time that I'm working in miniatures, I'm just holding it together because it just doesn't do the exact thing that I want it to do, but I really am having a fun time. So let's put our hair back. Let's take a peek. This is, I don't know if people care about brands. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. This is Row Life. This is a miniature bookstore. I adore books, if that's not obvious by the other videos that I put on this website. But I have worked as a librarian for a few years. I miss being a librarian. I really enjoyed that job. But also when I was little, I wanted to have my own, it was like a bookstore / library in my mind, but also like you could sit down and order some tea or some coffee. And this is just so stinking cute. Now, when it comes to these miniature sets, I often make them my own. So I will be painting this. I will be adding my own, paper, and I have other little props that are just used from other projects that I've done. Well, this is kind of nice. It's got a little shiny sticker on the very front. But what have we got? Oh, this is nice. This isn't too bad. Here, I'm going to angle you down. So I do really enjoy that they have, this brand always has a really nice put together book on how to make what you're making, and they've got color pictures, which helps my little autistic brain a lot. I'm sure that this electronic component is going to make me really mad, but I'm going to have a fun time. Oh, and they've already got props that are already made. Sometimes I have to make them on my own, and sometimes they're already made. But I love that mini wicker basket. And there's another little basket. And that looks like a crank music, whatchamahoosit. So that is very interesting. So yeah, this will be fun. It certainly needs a little bit of zhuzhing up for the colors. But, ooh. Now we're just going through the things that we've got. Plastic bags can be dangerous. To avoid danger of suffocation, keep this bag away from babies and children. I've been celibate for a few years, so I don't think that'll be very hard. Oh, these are stickers. That's very interesting. I've never worked with stickers before. Oh, we got some Van Gogh in here. Vinyl record. Maybe I'll put on a record or two while I'm doing all of this. Who knows? So yeah, that's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna do a little something and make ourselves a little bookstore. So let's get going. Let's have some fun. As with any good project, you really gotta break everything out of its prison and figure out what in the hell you have, so that you can know what general direction you want to go. Now, because there were so many pieces of this that I wanted to change because I didn't necessarily love the color, I went ahead and I started just by painting everything. I suppose before I painted everything, I did accidentally break that blue doorway because I tried to make it lay flat, and I just am a very strong person and I try very hard to be gentle with these, but there's a couple places where I just straight up broke things by accident, and I fixed it. Everything's fine. Everything works as it needs to. But after I broke some pieces and painted some other pieces, I thought, okay, we can get into the swing of things now. I generally know what colors I want to have. I love to lean into more blues and purples and greens and pinks. And so I very much enjoyed covering up that. I mean, not to say orange is bad, but that was not a fun orange. This is how they're supposed to look. This is what they're supposed to look like, just letting you know. So this little guy's fucked up, so we're gonna do something a little different to start it all off. And what am I but a sucker for royal blue and gold, which is what I changed these doors to. I think they look so much nicer. Who is she? Who is she? We know her very well. I've never had a sticker sheet that I've used before on these kits, but this is fun. I don't like that. I don't think it looks cute. So I am going to follow the directions partially, and then I might just scrounge up a little bit of something else. Maybe? For an open sign, or I'll just paint my own open sign. Who knows? Master of my own destiny. But this little guy goes right there. I think I've pulled up the actual paper of the sticker, so let's try the other side. There we go. Please, 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 don't fuck this up. I fucked it up a little bit. I fucked it up just a little bit. But that's okay, that's what we have sharp things for. Here, let me see. Let me see. Flip this guy over. I need something to cut on top of. I do. Let's use this, because I've already finished this up. Because we got that little guy there. I'm going to fold him over doubly. And then, here we go. That's fine. That'll work. There is something so satisfying whenever I edit these miniature videos of just watching the little tiny, teeny pieces just come together over a short span of time. Because this is like hours. This is hours of me working, just condensed into 2 20-aught second clips. But gosh, I just love to make things, and I don't care that it takes me a very long time. I'm gonna do it. Even when it gently drives me nuts, I'm gonna do it. Now, I don't know if you'll see it very easily in these clips, but I did gently use my hammer for some of this, and it helped a lot. Wow. Wow, look at it. Wow. And let me tell you, I haven't cursed much. I'm very impressed. Oh, it's just so cute. I just need like a little tiny chair and like a little tiny stuffed animal to go on the chair. Then I can be like, where were you on the night of April 30th? Okay, I think the glue might be getting to me. We might need to take a break for today. Pretty impressed with that. Oh yes, and everyone is very invested in it as well. You tell them! You tell them! Alright. I'm sorry, you're just shaking. You're gonna have to deal with it. Now, this day, which is the day that I'm filming and recording and editing, I've had such a good time today because it's a lot of like the really small, intricate details. So the little tiny pieces of furniture and rolling up the pieces of paper to put them in that basket and cutting up all the little greenery. I just love the little bits and pieces. And gosh, I had such a fun time making, it had to have been like 100 something books, you know, with all of different sizes, all of different little shapes. And I just really enjoy the, you know, monotonous over and over and over and over and over again process of these. I love the sound, I love the feel. I suppose that's just the tism coming out, but I had such a fun time. I feel like a dragon with a horde. This is wonderful. I highly suggest you make a bunch of little teeny tiny things because they feel great. They sound great when they clack against one another. I mean, this is the stem that I didn't know I needed. Stick them all in a big pile. There's obviously a ton of these, but I think these guys are my favorite. I think these are all my favorite. I love that one with the little tiny moon. What does it even say on there? It says candle lighting time. It certainly is. And then of course Jane Eyre and the little Le Petit Prince. I've never read Mrs. Dalloway in Bond Street, but it's Virginia Woolf, so it's probably very, very, very good. Yeah, these are my favorites. Oh, and of course this one. Of course I like all the ones that are like purple and pink coated and got little flowers and shit on it. Okay. Alright. So I mean, I have a lot more to say about all of this, but I'm having a lot of fun. I think it's time to start pasting things together, I think. Oh shit. Sorry. There you go. Sorry. Alright. Let's get back to work. Also, I've learned a way to not be as extremely mad throughout this process as possible. And it really is just listening to music. So right now, we got the illustrious, magnificent Patrick Stump covering Life on Mars. Now this is a cover from 12 years ago, so you'll find it on YouTube, but I highly suggest listening to your favorite music while doing art. Make things much easier. Boop. So I sat down, figured out where I wanted to put all of my books and all of the little spots and things, and I think we're ready to glue all of this shit together. And this is the part where I always get a little sad because I know that the end is nigh. She is coming right around the bend. I also argued with a lot of these little bits and pieces too because they didn't sit perfectly how I wanted them to, but alas, perfect is the enemy of the good. It is as it all needs to be, and I am grateful that some of it just stuck in place in general. At the end of the day. So, all right, kids, are we ready? Are we excited? Are we all gonna get our asses glued and we're never gonna move again? Yes. Yeah, tell me all about it. Oh, I know. Shall we have a little bit of music to finish out our day? And we are done. But as you know, no project is truly finished until you've seen it out into the sunlight. So let's go on a little adventure.